Thank you. Let me share my screen. Um, Hi all, very good morning and very good afternoon. So whoever whichever the region you are joining. So yeah, so welcome to Tokyo MuleSoft Meetup. Thank you all for taking your time and join this session. The today's topic is going to be a MuleSoft intelligent document processing. Okay. So here we have a organizer Alan Chen. So yeah, Alan, you can introduce yourself to attendees.
Attendees 5. I can see participants, including others, are 5 people. Yeah.
Yeah, you can introduce yourself, Alan,
Okay.
to the.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I will give 1 minute brief introduction for myself. I'm Alan, and I have been in Salesforce and the MuleSoft industry for several years, and now I'm the MuleSoft Tokyo channel Meetup mentor and leader. And we have a very precious chance today. We invite Gruda and Ashish for the speaker to give us a very excellent session about MuleSoft intelligent document processing. So, yeah, Gruda, uh, I'll give you the speak. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Alan, for this
Thank you.
opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we'll move to the next slide. Move to the next slide. So we'll introduce our speakers. We have Ashish. So yeah, Ashish, you are going to introduce yourself to the audience.
Yeah, thank you, Vandana. Hi, all. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining in on a Saturday morning, afternoon. So, I'm Ashish Shivtare. I work as a pre-sales consultant at Entity Data. I'm working with MuleSoft, 4+ years in MuleSoft. I've completed, I'm a MuleSoft mentor and a GTM champion, and I'm active member of the MuleSoft community. Nice to meet you, and looking forward to other sessions in Tokyo Meetup as well.
Yeah, thank you, Ashish. So we'll move to another speaker. That's myself. My name is Vandana Gowda. I have total 3 years of IT experience and I have 2.5 years of experience with MuleSoft. I'm a senior software engineer at Gensar and I'm a top MuleSoft mentor 2024 and I'm also a Goa meetup leader. So then I hold a 3x MuleSoft certified, 2x Salesforce certified, and 2x Celigo integration certified developer. And I'm passionate about writing blogs in a medium, so you can find out my blogs in a medium. Name is Vandus Writing, so you can find there. We have I wrote a lot of blogs related to integration and MuleSoft. And if you have any doubts or anything, you can connect me on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn ID. And without wasting any time, we'll start agenda of today's meetup. We'll discuss introduction to IDP and benefits of IDP, and we'll also see limitations of IDP, and we'll explore some use cases on IDP. And lastly, we'll see like a retention policy and IDP demo. So Ashish will going to show us the IDP demo today. So after that, we have question and answers and networking. Okay. So we'll start quickly what is introduction, what is IDP, introduction to IDP. The I think most of them have like a basic idea about IDP, right? If you are part of ecosystem, if you are part of MuleSoft community, you may know like what is IDP basically. IDP stands for Intelligent Document Processing. It means it will process the document intelligently. Okay. This IDP tool, it went live late in April GA. So in short, it will what it will do is basically, in short, we can say it will extract, scan for each and every document information, and further you can integrate this with different end system. Basically, it is a full-fledged tool and to do end-to-end automation completed. Okay. So we can integrate this with the RPA full flow with the Anypoint platform and a MuleSoft Anypoint Studio, and to connect different end system like Salesforce Cloud, or it may be a database or anything. Okay. Now you can ask me like before IDP what and how we can process the document, right? There are some use cases like Amazon AWS text extract, so that we can scan the information from the document. IDP will do similar to this concept, or we can say IDP is a top of Amazon AWS text extract that help us to extract the information from the document. So it's also a backend. It also use Einstein AI, so that's the reason it is a AI powered. Okay, this is a small like a quick introduction about IDP. Next we'll move the next slide. We'll discuss what are the benefits of IDP. Since it is like a simple UI basic tool, you just upload the files using the fewer clicks. You can set up this without any coding or a MuleSoft knowledge. It's a kind of like a low code, no code tool. So you no need you should know about something like a MuleSoft or a Salesforce. Nothing. It's just like a low code, no code tool. Sorry, low code, no code tool, and it's also like a very much easier to use, and it will faster way to extract the data out of it, because it's using AI powered backend. It's using Einstein AI, so which trained with the all natural language or some machine language algorithms and all. Okay, so it will give required data out of the document. For example, in the sense unstructured data or semi-structured data, it means like it may be a PDF or it may be a image, so uploaded by us or uploaded by you, then it will give you a structured data that is called as a JSON data. So we'll see in the demo like how it will extract, transform, and send to different end system and everything. Okay. So before that, what we'll do, we'll move to next slide. So in that, what are the different steps IDP involve, and what are the capabilities of IDP? Okay, the first step in IDP is a configuration phase, and the second step is a publishing phase, and third one is automation phase. Okay, so we'll see like a one by one what is a configuration phase, what is a publishing phase, what is automation phase. Okay, first one is the configuration phase. The in MuleSoft, for example, in MuleSoft IDP project, we call every project as a document action. Okay, this document action is a basically a multi-step process, like which it uses like a multiple AI engine to scan the document. Like a multiple AI engine means what? It may use a deep learning, it may use some machine learning, or it may be use some natural language algorithm to scan the document. So here we can set set the required fields, non-required field, or check or uncheck the fields, or set the field like a visibility, like extraction, or scanning the field. So the confidence score and some prompt configuration. So everything it comes under configuration. So once the data gets scanned, and the output will get that is a structured response, which is basically called as JSON. So there are some like a free configure template also present in IDP. For example, we have three template as of now. First one is a invoice, second one is a purchase order, and third type is if it is not an invoice, if it is not a purchase order, then we'll go for generic type. It can be any generic type. For example, the example for this generic type means it can be any patient document, or it may be your resume that you want to extract the information from like a particular document. So these all are like example for generic template. So once you configure everything, once you given your prompts, the next step will be publishing the document. You will find your document action in the exchange once it's successfully published. So before publishing, you might need to add reviewer to your document, because we are dealing with like a different document, like some documents that may digitally typed, or some document it may be a handwritten document, right? So what if some handwritten documents unable to print the text from the document? So then the reviewers comes into a picture to verify and correct the document for a low confidence score or a missing some required fields and all. Okay, then we can publish it to exchange. Once we will review manually, then we can publish it to exchange. We can view that. This is all comes under publishing the document phase. And third phase is automate or automation phase. So what will happen in automation phase is, now we configured and now we publish to exchange. Then it comes to automation phase to ready to use. Okay. Automate the data extraction process using IDP API. Basically, IDP API have two different of calls. First one is post call, second one is a get calls. This IDP is work as asynchronously. So initial response will be will get ID or some status. So once you get that call, you can see the full structure by using calling the get call. Okay. Then ensure that to use this IDP API, you need to like some anypoint permission like connected app. Okay. So after this all permission, everything is set up. Then lastly, you can execute your publish document action with the MuleSoft RPA flow or a different system. Okay, these are like three ways. First one is a configuration, second one is publishing, third one is automation phase. Next, we'll move into a simple use case. I took like two simple use case for IDP. First one is where we can use this IDP, right? First one is insurance claim processing, and second one is supply chain management. In insurance claim processing, we'll discuss like, for example, during any medical situation, we would use insurance claim. For that, we need to upload several documents, like our documents, and then only our insurance process will get approved. Then we get insurance amount, get back to our insurance amount. So for that, instead of waiting for manual approve several process to process to finish manually, what we'll do is you can directly upload this document. In the sense, we can upload all this document in IDP within few seconds. You will get result out of it, and we can push this to different like a relevant end system. From there, just it's quickly approve it. So entire claim processing will be a faster compared to manual process. This is how IDP used in insurance claim processing. At the same time, here we have another use case, that is a supply chain management. The supply chain management is nothing but like a retail domain, we can see. So we usually have this purchase order and invoices associated with the every purchase we do. Either it may be online purchase, either it may be a offline purchase. So just in case you want to return your product or any reason, then maybe a supplier have some list of files or folders, whereas all these purchase orders are stored and consume it from that particular folder. Okay, so all these files easily we can process it using MuleSoft IDP. So what are the major for in further analysis, like what are the major issues customer facing regarding that particular product? So it's easy for extraction of a data. I like we have to uh, data we have to too many files to analyze and process. Then we can use this IDP. Okay, these are two use cases for the IDP. We have like several use cases for IDP. You can find out that. Next, we'll see one small flow chart diagram. We can see first thing here. What happening here is I'm getting one email notification within the document attached. So then, if you didn't open this email, our MuleSoft will read this attachment and download it and submit to IDP action. So we use here AI model or Einstein AI model for extracting all the information from particular document. Then what it will do, it will check the confidence score for us. So when I say confidence score means it's nothing but how accurately or the particular value has been extracted out of it. Okay, if the for example the confidence score is not to be 100% always, it may be either 90% or 95% or 85%, like that. Example, for example, I will take this particular project, like this particular requirement. So we have confidence score 85% or 90%. So if it is 90% means or 85% means it will pass. If we got some near like 70% and all, so it will what it will do, um, it will go to send notification to manual review team. So manual review team, what it will do, we have either one or team, maybe manually they review the document. So once it up they will check manually, once it get approved, and it will push to database. Okay, this is how we designed our end-to-end process work seamlessly with MuleSoft Flow IDP. If the confidence score is satisfied, then it directly go to push it to database. If it is not satisfied, then it will go to manual review team, and manual review team, they will review the document manually, and once it's approved, it will go to push it to database or any relevant end system. Okay, so this is IDP use cases, small use case. Next, we'll see the limitations of IDP. Okay, the as of now the accepted file format, IDP, we can use a PDF, PNG, any JPG document, we can use IDP. And the file size limit, we are uploading through UI, then 8 MB for file, and 10 files we can upload, but each file contain 50 pages per file. Okay, each file contain 50 pages. And if you are uploading via API, then 10 MB per file, and no limit on number of file. You can upload any number of file, but each file contain 50 pages. Then prompt limits 30 per document action. So for one document action, we can use 30 prompts. That is prompt limit. And the languages, as of now, it's supporting English language, and as well as it's supporting additionally Spanish and German language also. If you have any German, like a document it written in German, it easily extract. So as of now, it's supporting English, Spanish, and German language. Okay, and last thing we'll discuss retention policy. So what is retention policy here means, it have one we can store it temporarily, and another one we can store it in S3 bucket. So what is temporary storage here? So when you are done some editing or you are working on something, this will save temporarily. Okay, so when you close the IDP tool, it will won't store, it will vanish everything. That is temporary storage. And execution endpoint means when you process the document, then it will saves in S3 bucket. This is execution endpoint. And we'll discuss more on retention period. So what is retention period means how long the data will store, that is called as retention period. So in that, if for all successful execution of IDP, it will retains the data for 7 days. If for execution require human review, like a manual review team, we are sent for manual review, It will retain the data in a 7 days after user task is completed. Once the user task is completed, then it will stay for 7 days. And third one is IDP retains any incomplete task. If a task is not completed, it will stay for 60 days. This is the retention policy as of now, but in future it may change or something. But as of now, as per MuleSoft documentation, we have retention policy like this. Okay. And next thing is very important thing is, so now we go through all like theoretical how the process and everything. Now the time to see a demo. So once you see the demo, you will understand like how IDP works properly. Okay, so here we follow first we need to log into any point platform and create the new document action. Next we need to configure and publish the document and automate the phase. So Ashish will show us like how we can process the document everything using IDP. Ashish, you can go for it. So if you have any questions, I will answer those questions. So you can start your demo. Until that, I can see questions. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you stop presenting? And yeah. Let me know once my screen is up.
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay, okay. So once you log into your Anypoint platform, of course, you'll require your IDP license. Once the license is available, you can see IDP Intelligent Document Processing available in your Anypoint platform. So you can click on it and get started. So just to explain you how IDP UI looks like. So this is the home page. Then there are document actions that we need to create, and then there are review tasks. So Vandana mentioned in case of any confidence score, a value that is less than the specific confidence score, it will come as a review task in the IDP. So let me go on document action and click on create new. So we have three different types as of now: invoice, purchase order, and generic. So generic does not have any out of box template. However, invoice and purchase orders, they do get, the out of box fields that are available. Let me click on invoice and I'll write Tokyo Meetup and I'll create it. So once I click on create, this is the IDP UI that is available. You can see the supported file formats and the size limitations of IDP. So this is happening through UI. There are different limitations if we go, the API route. So I'll just select a file, a sample invoice that I have created. And then if I run this, there are these out of box tables that are present. So those will give me like out of box values. Yeah. So you can see, right, the buyer city, uh, buyer address, what is the total amount. So that is available here in table. So if I click on something, I think the value should be available here. Yeah. So this entire table, it's available in IDP, as well as the confidence score is shown next to it. Now, the third window is regarding the Einstein prompts. So you can basically ask IDP any questions, any prompts that you want, any kind of insights that you want from this document. So let's say if I just asked a question of total amount, right? And I'll ask what is the total amount of this invoice. I'll add it. I'll keep the confidence score as 80%. And if I want to make this prompt as mandatory, I'll check the mandatory box. I'll also add another question, like what is the total? Okay, this should be the name, total quantity. Okay, what is the total quantity of the items? So this is another prompt, and I'll just edit it. Okay, it's underscore. So I'll run this. Yeah, so you can see, right? The total is $1,150, which is coming from here. Now over here you can see it's 5,000, but if you change this to Einstein, so there are two outputs that are available. One is IDP NLP, which is IDP's own natural language processing, and the second one is Einstein AI. So over here, if you calculate the total quantity, I think it's 5,000 plus 20 plus 1, so 5021. So I want to select the Einstein output going forward. So I'll select it, even the Einstein over here as well, and I can save it. So this is how you can ask your prompts. You can get field output from these documents, and then you can publish your document action as an asset to the exchange. Before that, I need to also add reviewers. So as of now, I'll just add myself, and I'll save it. So once I click on publish, it will publish this asset as an exchange connector that you can import it in your MuleSoft code, or if you want to test it using Postman, you can do that as well. Yeah. So once it's published, you can see the version 1.0.0 has been published on Exchange. If I click on the link, it will direct me to Anypoint Exchange, wherein I can see the API endpoints that are available. So there are two endpoints. One is the post to post files to IDP, and second one is get to get the execution ID. And if you look at the authentication that is required, so we do require client credentials to access this. And for this, you'll have to create a connected app within your Anypoint platform. So I'll open a similar document action that I had already created for invoices. Over here, if you can see, I have added multiple prompts. I'll select the same file, such as sample invoice. And now you can see I have added some intelligent prompts, right? Now the invoice total is $1,150. So I have asked the document IDP that will I be able to afford all the items if I have $1,000? So ideally the answer should be no. I can even ask IDP to give me a summary of the document in Spanish. So IDP will translate it, and you can get like multiple outputs in a single prompt using IDP. So let's say if you have invoice number, order date, customer name, you can tell Einstein to give you the output in JSON format. So this is more of a complex prompt, and I'll just run this, to showcase how it looks like. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the chat. Now, if you look at the output, uh, Will I be able to afford all the items? If I have $1,000, the answer is no, which is correct. What is the total amount? It's $1,150. Give me a summary of document in Spanish. So Einstein has translated this in Spanish. Now, next prompt was give me the output in JSON format. It has given me the output in JSON format. So that's how not only extraction of values from the document, but you can also get insights using Einstein AI. So once uh, this asset or document action is published, you can basically copy the link and then use Postman to post files and get data out of IDP. So I've created a connected app. You can create it from any point platform itself, and then so this is the URL. So if I go back here and if I click on publish, yeah, it's already published. So I'm using this particular URL. So I'll just copy this, paste it here. Okay. Now I have already got this token. I'll paste it in my authorization token. And in body, if you can see, I have added this sample invoice file as multi-part form data. Now, once I send this, the IDP starts to process the request, and it will give me a particular ID that is there and the document name. So this processing happens asynchronous. So once IDP will process, we'll have to use the get details URL to fetch the details of IDP. Now I'll copy this authorization token. I'll paste it over here, and I have this ID. I'll send it as a URI parameter, and I'll send this request. Now you can see IDP has given me values. I can see my prompts that are available. These prompts are coming from LLM, and the status of the document is manual validation required. So it means that we have to go back to IDP, uh, click on document, click on review tasks, and there should be a review task, allocated to me that I have to review because certain outputs are below the confidence threshold that we had configured. You can see this, right? Sample invoice that is available. Now you can see this particular prompt is lower than 80%. So that is the reason, this task is in manual validation required. Now, and few of the mandatory feeds, it's not found. So that is the reason I can see them in this review task. So I don't need to make any changes. The output given is perfectly fine. I'll just click submit and done. So once this task has been submitted and done, now if I query this, you can see the status is succeeded. So that's how you can call IDP from your Anypoint platform, your MuleSoft code, your Postman, and even you can use RPA to call IDP and get output from the document. Another example that I would like to show is regarding generic documents. So right now you have only seen invoices. I'll just create just show you an example of generic document. So I'll click on edit. I'll select a file. A generic document can be a sample resume that I have. And if you can look at the resume, this particular candidate, John Smith, has 4 years of experience in childcare, children and adults. So I have asked this question, right? Does person have an experience of taking care of a 28-year-old, which means an adult? And then how many years of experience does the candidate have? Ideally, we should have 4 years of experience. But if you look at the employment history, it's from 1996 to 2002. So here is another question wherein, according to the employment history, how many years of experience does the employee have? Now, let me run this and we'll see how Einstein AI is able to get values out of the document. Okay. Yeah. So the first answer is, the person has adult care experience. So the answer is yes, which is right. Second is how many years of experience does the candidate have? Now, this 4 years is coming from this particular sentence, 4 years of experience. But now, if you look at, and this output is from IDP NLP, so it's not that much intelligent as compared to Einstein. Now, if you look at the Einstein output, which is according to the employment history, how many years of experience does the candidate have? So Einstein was able to calculate like 2002 minus 1996 is 6 years, which is absolutely right in our case. So this is how you can use IDP. It's not only extracting values from document, but you can get insights using the Einstein AI, which sits on top of the extraction. So this is how you can configure it. Of course, you'll have API access. You can send multiple files at a time, get output. And as of now, three document actions are available, that are invoices, purchase orders, and if it doesn't fall into both of them, then there is a generic template that is available that you can use. So, if you have any questions, feel free to post them, or you can ask them as well. And if not, after the meetup, if you want to connect, please feel free to ping me. I'll be able to help you with your questions. Yeah, I think that's it from my end. Demo. I'll pass it on to Vandana. Vandana, over to you. Yeah. Could you please give Vandana presenter access?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very excellent session. We learned a lot. Thank you very much, Gude and
Yeah.
Ashin. So, if anyone have any other questions, please ask the speakers. Yeah, how to use MuleSoft to click on website button and download the Excel files.
For that, you can use RPA.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, any other questions now? If there's no other questions, yeah, we should close this session. Okay, another question? Then,
Alan,
okay.
Alan,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I see. I'm sorry. Um, then, yeah. I'm Um, looking for Bannon. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. If you have any questions, so we'll discuss. Otherwise, we can close this session. Any good link for RP? If you have any question, please ask now itself, so we can answer that.
I have one question. How about the license fee? Yeah, it is a
No, our license is
plus
not free.
license. Okay.
No, it's not free. We need to buy that license for IDP, even RPA also. There are
I
separate
see.
licenses. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I guess no question, so we can close this session, Ellen. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Ellen, for this opportunity.
thank you very much. Yeah,
Thank you, Ashish,
thank you.
for the demo.
Hey, thank you all.
Ashish,
Thank you, Vandana.
thank you,
Thank you,
Buddha.
Alan. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm.